Good morning. I can't find my on-camera mic. I don't know what I did with it. How do you lose something like that? Anyway, this DJI mic is gonna have to do. So here's the dilemma, right? It's not really a dilemma, I'm being dramatic. So here's what we got going on today, and I'm gonna wait until all of you chime in to help me out, okay? I wanna do something with this wall. It's beautiful. I got it painted, but it's too empty. Like there's no personality in here. So I asked you guys in a community posting, you told me to put a picture of my wall into ChatGPT. So that's what I did. And this is what it came up with. And I am obsessed with how like romantic and vintage it is. And now I need to find every single piece to replicate that vibe. Because are you kidding me? This is literally how I want my room to feel. Cozy, warm, romantic. And most importantly, I want to be able to thrift most of it. So I'm not going to shop quite yet because I want you guys to let me know where I can get everything. I feel like my room is the last bit of the house that I have to do. I finished every room in my house except for mine. I put all my brain power into doing that room for her and she still sleeps with me. I was going to hit up some thrift stores today, but they're all about to close. We got a very, very late start to our day. But I missed you guys so much. How are you? I'm so sorry. I haven't posted in like I think almost 2 weeks. I'm sorry about that. School? Okay, I'm learning how to juggle being in school again as a 34-year-old. I feel like I'm using all of my brain power for school, and I don't know what I was thinking starting school literally the day she starts summer break. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? I feel like I'm trying to restructure my schedule now to fit yet another thing in it. And I want to make sure that I'm giving YouTube a lot of energy and school and Ava. But I also keep in mind like her summer break is only 2 months, right? So I'll be back to a normal schedule in no time. And I know the summer is going to fly by. And sometimes all you can do is what you can do. Okay? Sometimes all you can do is what you can do. But just because I haven't been posting to YouTube doesn't mean I haven't been filming. Okay, so I made like this new promise to myself, right? Of showing up in certain areas of my life every day, no matter if I give it 100% or give it 5% that day. Like for example, the gym. I had a terrible workout today, but I went. You know, I didn't do every rep, but I went, and I made a promise to myself to get on the Stairmaster every day. Today I did 20 minutes. Like that's better than just staying home. So in this season of life, I feel like I've had to give up the all or nothing mentality because it was completely destroying my mental health. Like, hey, if you can't go 100% every day and stick to that habit tracker every single day at full speed 100%, then you're failing. And I just think that's such an unhealthy mindset. So for this season of my life where I'm juggling being a single mom, being in school and all of that, I need to just focus on showing up. Like some days showing up and giving 25%, all you have to give, you know, but that's your 100% for the day, right? A big one for me too was showing up in my journal every day. I started to notice myself, like a couple of days, I would just kind of skip it, but I feel the consequences of that when I don't show up in my journal because my head is very loud and like 1,000 thoughts going on at once. Me getting my thoughts out on paper, like actual physical paper and pen, really helps me to just like work through everything that I'm feeling, and it makes me feel better. So I told myself, like, just show up at the gym, give what you can today. Show up in your journal, write what you can today. At least you're doing it, right? Some days I do go like balls to the wall, 3 pages, write out my journal. I'm doing extra in my workout. I might do 60 minutes on the Stairmaster, but some days I can't because I just have so much going on. And I always preach about like, just be mindful of the season of life that you're in. And if you're comparing yourself to someone who's in a way different season of life, it's just gonna make you feel terrible about yourself. So anyway, that is the season of life that I'm in right now. Anyway, we're probably gonna go to the city, and I wanna go to the waterfront park to have like a little sunset picnic with Ava today. Just a very normal, regular day. I just got a record player from Amazon too, so I wanna go to the record store down in Charleston. I've never been, but it looks so cute. And later or tomorrow morning, I want to book my birthday trip because I have so many credit card points just sitting there waiting to be used for another adventure. And I am craving the Pacific Northwest right now. Okay, craving it. The PNW is my favorite place in the entire world, and something I was so sad that I didn't get to see last time I was there. You guys remember that vlog. If you don't, go watch it. I'll link it down below. I didn't get to see Mount Rainier. I could have kicked myself because I wanted to see it so bad, and people said end of July to beginning of October is the best time to go. Literally every other month it's covered in snow. So we're gonna go at the end of August, and this is what I'm picturing, okay? I'm picturing me in a like huge pink dress, and of course one for Ava too. And I'm gonna put like flowers in my curls, in my curly fro, and I'm gonna put flowers in Ava's curly fro, and I'm gonna do a photo shoot and a little video shoot by the mountains. Like, I need those birthday pictures. That is the best way to celebrate 35. I don't know, when I keep seeing the videos of like all the wildflowers at Mount Rainier, I'm like, I'm gonna put wildflowers all in my hair. I'm gonna have a big dress, and I'm gonna do a birthday shoot of myself. I'm just gonna do it myself. Like, that would be the most epic birthday ever. Can you imagine just waking up, going to the most beautiful hike in all of Washington, and then doing a photo shoot, and then we're gonna go to dinner in Seattle. You're a little baby. Yes,
are you serious right now?
You're a little baby. You're a baby. All right, y'all, let's get ready to go. Okay, hopefully y'all can see me okay. It's just been dark and gloomy and rainy for literally 2 weeks now. Okay, y'all, so this is the record player we got. I'm obsessed with it. I can't wait to see how it sounds. Hopefully it sounds as good as it looks. How cute is that? It's like a pink suitcase. I'm obsessed. I don't know where I'm gonna put it just yet. So I was halfway to Charleston and it's just started pouring. I'm like, I'm not gonna risk it. And I'm glad I didn't because it's still raining. So instead, we're gonna have a movie night. I got some sushi and I'm not mad about it, okay? I should have got extra ginger though. I always get extra ginger with sushi. I think it's the best part. I could literally just eat the pickled ginger. I'm so sorry, y'all. I was gonna take y'all to the city with me and go to the record store. And literally every single time I wanna do something, it starts raining. I don't know, in a very rainy summer. Here's my dinner. I got what did I get? A crunchy crab roll. And I'm gonna drizzle it with a little bit of sriracha because I like a little bit of spice. And I got an orange poppy. This is the best flavor. I don't care what anyone says. This is the best flavor. And yeah, we're just gonna have a movie night. can already feel the heat radiating inside of my house. It is hot in the South right now, okay? It's the kind of hot where like you take a shower, you go outside and it feels like you didn't take a shower. Okay, so one thing about my house, there's gear everywhere at any given time. There's like lenses, cameras, microphones, you name it, I probably have it. So I want to consolidate all of this gear in this bag, or as much of it that will fit, at least, because it's dangerous to have all these lenses just like on the tables. My cat could knock it over. But I figure while I organize my camera gear, I can show you guys what I have and how I film like this style of video. So I shoot on the Canon R6 Mark II. I have the so-called better R5, but I don't agree. I think the R6 Mark II is superior when it comes to video. That's just my opinion. And my favorite lens of all time, which it's not suitable for every situation, but I did film the intro on this lens. It's the Sigma 50mm 1.4. I've had this lens for years. I want to say like 6 years, and it is my all-time favorite. But yeah, it's just not suitable for every situation because 50mm is that's pretty far. And if I'm doing like running gun shooting, I like to have a zoom lens on me. So I'll usually just take my 24-70. This has never done me wrong, okay? And if I'm traveling or I'm in the city or something and I know I'm gonna need like a super wide angle, but I also want to get some diversity in my shots, then I will take my 16-35. I actually just got this lens this year. No, I got it last year, but at like the tail end of last year. I love this lens for when you're gonna be in like a super tight space and you know you're gonna need the angle to be as wide as possible. I really love taking this to the city just because everywhere in Charleston is really crammed, and yeah, this never does me wrong. But if I don't want to carry this big lens, because it is big, then I will go ahead and just bring this very small 16mm. It is so tiny. Like, look, I have tiny hands. Like, it is so tiny. And it makes my camera setup like super light without compromising quality, which I really love. This is super wide. It's 16mm. The only thing about prime lenses is like you can only get one focal length. So you have to get really creative with how you're telling your story and how you're shooting, because you don't have the flexibility of zooming into like 70mm and then quickly zooming back out to 24mm. So I would say that I have this as an extra all the time. Like if I'm shooting in a store in Charleston, if I know I'm gonna be shooting all day, I'll definitely have like an alternative just so my shots can have some diversity. I film everything. My camera is always with me, whether it be this camera or like something a little bit easier like the DJI or the Sony. I always have a camera on my person, literally 24/7. Everyone is always very focused on gear, and I totally get it. Clearly, I have a lot of gear, but you have to keep in mind that I've collected this over the past 10 years. I didn't just go out and buy all these lenses at once. That would be ridiculously expensive. So this is my collection over 10 years. So don't feel like you have to go out and buy the newest, latest, and greatest everything. The R6 Mark II that I'm shooting on right now that you guys always see is a few years old. But I think it's not about it being new, right? It's about knowing how to use what you have. Because yes, I do have newer cameras, but I don't like them as much as this because I took the time to learn this camera inside out and how to color grade based off of the colors that I like to see. All right, why y'all distracting me? You know I have to clean my house. I'm not even close to done. Instead of girl dinner, it's girl breakfast. We gotta finish this watermelon though, because it is about to go bad.
I know.
I'm not. Can you not sneeze in the watermelon? That's gross.
No, I sneezed in my armpit right here.
Yeah, but near the watermelon. Nobody wants a booger watermelon. And you did it again. I don't even want any more. Next for breakfast is pistachios. We gotta make a real breakfast.
You did.
Whoa! You did it!
4.
Whoever gets 4, okay, I gotta get 2 more. Look at them. They are thriving.
This one's ready, I think.
Okay, really quickly before we head out for brunch and I have to go to the library so I can study, I wanted to show you the birthday dress options. Now remember, I'm gonna be in Mount Rainier for my birthday. It's so hard to pick. I know I'm just gonna end up bringing both, but let me know what you think. This one is from Shopo. Shopo, I love it. Look at the detail. Look at the detail. So pretty. It gives you a really nice shape. I love the puffy sleeves because we're being extra because it's my birthday. Let me know what you guys think about this one. I kind of love this one. Just imagine this in a field full of flowers with mountains in the background and me doing a cinematic video and a photo shoot. You have to comment down below and tell me which one you like. Okay, I can't be wearing the wrong dress on my birthday. I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually wore this dress last year on my birthday, but I didn't go anywhere, so I don't think it counts. I still think it's pretty and it deserves more love. So look at the sleeves. It's like this mesh fabric with polka dots on it. And then here is the second dress. Let me know what y'all think. This also gives me a great shape. I have this dress in green and light pink too. But I know for sure I want pink. I just don't know which style. So here's a close-up of this dress. It does have like built-in bra pads, which is nice. So this one or this one. All right, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this cozy vlog. I love you so much and I will see you in the next one.